The Utah Jazz give you every impression that the road to the finals is going to have to go through Utah. They've put the basketball world on notice, and now they've got a chip on their shoulders too.
On yet another double-double. 9 points, 9 boards. Williams drives, hangs it up.
Oh, how about that? Exclamation point!
That was just in case you thought you were going to block this.
With the 9th pick in the 2010 NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Gordon Hayward from Butler University.
Carlos Boozer is going to the Chicago Bulls. They have agreed to a 5-year, $80 million deal. Of course, nothing can be official until the moratorium is lifted, and that comes tomorrow.
The combination of Jefferson and Paul Millsap will plug that gap. Al Jefferson in the past has been accused of not having that be a strength in his game. 20 and 10, though, is pretty strong. You lose that with Carlos Boozer and you get that with Al Jefferson. I think that's a nice mix.
We've turned it around. We've been able to play a lot better. We are having fun, and that's the thing about it. I think we're all out there smiling right now because we're winning, we're having fun, we're sharing the basketball, we're helping each other out.
26 years is a long time to be in one organization, and I've been blessed. My time is up, and it's time for me to move on. Throughout my career, here's a coach.
Utah made this move, and a good move. They got Devin Harris, who's a one-time All-Star point guard. Derek Favors, a young, promising player, and 2 good first-round draft picks.
Andre with 3.4, fires to CJ, looking for 3, short, rebound, Millsap, yes! We are going to overtime at the buzzer! There's that man!
With the 3rd pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Enes Kanter from Istanbul, Turkey, and the University of Kentucky.
Especially from the center position. If your center is banging threes, it just totally tips the balance of your head-to-head matchup. I like Mehmet Okur. Pick him up. Don't play him week 1. Let him show you if he's good.
Not just to see the young players develop, but to see them take step after step. I think that's something the Jazz need to do, and I think the fans, rationally, this isn't going to be a great team. They're probably not going to win half their games.
Hayward lowers his shoulder. The shot is away. The bounce is off the rim. And flying in is Mr. Big Shot. Millsap is a miracle worker.
Part of a 10-0 personal run for Ginobili. And despite a furious late rally by the Jazz, the Spurs sweep Utah out of the playoffs.
By definition, if we're doing our job, we're having those conversations. It's very difficult. Kevin O'Connor's been really good historically, and as you know, Kevin's still in the fold.
There's no turning back now. You continue to get better, continue to thrive for excellence, for greatness. Continue to work on yourself, work on your game, and see what happens in the future.
Hayward! Blocked it away!
With the 27th pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Denver Nuggets select Rudy Gobert from Saint-Quentin, France.
The Charlotte Bobcats used their cap space quickly, signing former Utah Jazz big man Al Jefferson to a 3-year contract worth about $41 million.
This group of guys to get ready to go into battle, the body of work that we put in already this summer, visiting with the guys, talking about the different roles that certain guys have to take on.
Tend to shoot, finds a seam, takes it down the lane, put it up and in. Strong move, Fish trying to halt his progress, and Hayward will shoot a free throw.
I got more and more comfortable with the idea of being the head coach. I went into the process wanting the job. I know Salt Lake, what a great community it is, what a great family community it is.
With the 5th pick in the 2014 NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Dante Exum from Melbourne, Australia.
What I can do and what I can bring to the group, just helping offensively, defensively, with rules, with breakdowns, in timeouts, what guys see on the court. Obviously a pretty young team, so kind of help wherever I can.
The trust that they have in me was huge, and the step that they made to say that and to sign me back here was huge for me. It makes you feel more like a leader here.
Another disgruntled guy in Kanter, he was talking to the Jazz. I don't want to be here. I don't think I'm a part of their long-term plan. They've got some bigs. They like what Gobert's given them. Of course, Derek Favors. So, in a way, he's a little bit free.
Looking for a cutter. Fires it off to Hayward. On a dribble. On a step back. The jumper. Yes! Bedlam! The new money man! Knocks down the winner!
With the 12th pick in the 2015 NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Trey Lyles from Saskatoon, Canada, and the University of Kentucky.
It's a team that's easy to cheer for. It's a team that we've sort of all been waiting for the last few years. They've got a lot of great players on this team that are sort of coming into their own.
3 seconds to play. Down at 2. On a step back, Jay. Yes! Hayward knocks down the winner.
Pacers are trading guard George Hill to the Jazz, while Utah sends the number 12 pick to Atlanta. Hill will also be a free agent next summer. He's coming off a season where he averaged 12 points and 4 boards per game. Johnson has signed a 2-year, $22 million deal with the Utah Jazz, who just missed out on the playoffs in 2016. The 7-time All-Star played for the Nets and Heat last season, averaging almost 12 points and 4 assists.
And you got a Boris DL, NBA champ, coming off your bench. Young guys like Alec Burks, who's a great 6-man, Trey Lyles to go along with Joe Johnson as your bench. That means your starting unit is very good. They should make the playoffs.
Gets it back, 7 to shoot. Hill drives, nice feed to Gobert. Oh, Gobert with the left hand. Overpours.
Earned it tonight, this afternoon. Rising majestically with the left hand.
Joe Johnson with 4. Johnson with 2. Drives in, puts it up, gets the bounce at the gun, and the Jazz win game 1. ISO Joe. This is game 1, Western Conference semifinals. As Curry does his magic, gets by Gobert and scores. With that Curry flair.
With the 13th pick in the 2017 NBA Draft, the Denver Nuggets select Donovan Mitchell from the University of Louisville.
That they know who they're going to target tonight. They cleared Ricky Rubio off of their salary cap, knowing that they're going to be able to make a deal with a point guard very quickly here.
Not about Gordon Hayward leaving us. It was about just own it. Let us move on. Let us get on to other things. People react so violently, right, to the idea of Gordon Hayward leaving them high and dry, you know.
Dream come true, really. Fighting for that last roster spot, not knowing what to expect coming into the season. Just working hard each day, growing as a person on and off the court.
Rudy Gobert is still back there. He's got a lot to prove. I think he's got a lot to prove offensively as well. Combine that with the fact, I know Gordon Hayward is gone, but this is a team that passes the ball a ton. Last 4 years, top 4 in passes, number 1 a couple times. And they packaged Rodney Hood along with him, who's a very good player for Jay Crowder in return. Maybe Jay Crowder can revitalize his career there, but you're losing a very, very good scorer in the future with Rodney Hood.
Runs it to Burks. Catch and shoot 3. No. Rebound. Oh, my! Defense played by who? Mitchell.
An absolute
How high is that young man?
Amazing dunk here.
And the 2018 Kia NBA Defensive Player of the Year award goes to
Rudy Gobert, Utah Jazz.
OK3 season is over. Utah advances to take on Houston. Donovan Mitchell with a career night. Crossover, Mitchell into a reset. He came in hot, went up high. And when you get that hot, you gotta come in hot. Oh my goodness.
We can have an expectation that we're going to be good or an expectation that we're not going to be good. Neither one of them have any real impact until you start playing. The chemistry, the things that we've learned, but this is a new team.
Cleveland Cavaliers have traded veteran shooting guard Kyle Korver to the Utah Jazz for 2 future second-round picks.
They're competing at both ends.
Oh, Donovan. Oh! Climbing up and popping the rim. ESPN. Here comes your play of the day tomorrow. Unbelievable.
It's a team game, and when you have guys that bring it out every night, coming every day with the same focus and compete like we do, it's inspirational.
Going to the second round, winning game 5 by 7.
partnering Mike Conley with Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert. Needed another playmaker, another player who could take some offensive pressure. Their opportunity to move up in the West, he's a perfect fit for them.
Bogdanovich also gives them something that they haven't had, a stretch four. He's a 3-4, but he's got the defensive acumen to play the four, especially the way the league is going. Now they got some shooting in that team. It's dangerous.
They don't have any mountains down here like they do in Utah. It's just a lot different, but like I said, I'm excited. I enjoyed my time in Utah, but now I'm ready for this new chapter.
Bringing in Mike Conley, you kept your core guys together. I think this team is set defensively. The only concern, like I said earlier, is do they need another big guy to help out Rudy Gobert for foul trouble or maybe some little ankle injury down the season?
Clarkson, though, may really help Utah. He can shoot the ball better. 5th pick in the draft. I just never could figure out what he could do. I think coming off the bench, Utah may have gotten a player that's going to help them more.
And now we have just learned that a second Jazz player, Donovan Mitchell, has tested positive for the virus. There are also reports that before getting tested, Rudy was careless in the locker room, touching other players and their belongings.
NBA play is suspended, and then the league is going to use that hiatus to decide their next steps, how they'll go forward. But this is the last night of NBA games for the foreseeable future.
So if Donovan Mitchell was mad, that's the reason he was mad. He wasn't mad that he acquired the virus from somebody. He was mad that he acquired it because somebody was insensitive and was playing around and stuff like that.
Trying to get it in, having trouble. Bogdanovich, tough shot, he went in! The Utah Jazz have won it! Bojan Bogdanovich with only his second three-pointer of the game. Mitchell hanging at the other end. 2 seconds to go for the win! And it rims out! Denver hangs on! Final score!
Honestly, just too many things to even, put into a sentence. I think for me, just overall joy and excitement, years and years of hard work and dedication finally paying off.
Keep continuing to grow here, keep continuing to do great things here in Utah. Definitely didn't want to, leave these guys. It's crazy how fast I connected with these guys. It's been great for me, and I just didn't want to lose that either.
I mean, he got $200 million, Shaq.
200.
I'm not going to hate, but this should be an inspiration to all the little kids out there. If you average 11 points in the NBA, you can get 200.
You've got defense on the interior, you've got defense on the perimeter, and you've got a cat like Donovan Mitchell, who's a flat-out stud. Mike Conley has been playing well. Bogdanovich was a big-time pickup. I just look at them right now in terms of their depth.
Not only are they playing crazy, unselfish basketball, moving the ball, passing up good shots, extremely well-coached team, and a well-oiled machine on both sides of the floor. They're the best team right now.
3-time NBA champion, and now joining the Utah Jazz family as a new member of our ownership group, Dwayne Wade.
23-22 Utah.
Ooh. Come on, Donovan. Oh, no, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Watch that all night.
Does on a low pass. Shot clock at 2. Nurkic goes it. Gobert missed it. Got it back.
Like he was going to get it down. I mean, he is just going to dismiss Gobert, but look at Rudy. Send it back, big man.
So they just announced that Jordan Clarkson named 6th Man of the Year. And the crowd on their feet. And we're going to watch Quin Snyder congratulate.
So they're eliminated after taking the first game, 4 straight for the number 1 seed. The first time they've ever been for the number 1 seed, the Utah Jazz. And they're on their way to the second round.
Running out of time. Morris, 1 dribble, blocked. And that'll do it. That's game. And it ends on a French rejection. Utah holds on.
Will win their 4th straight game in this series. And now they'll just dribble it out. Final seconds here at Staples Center. It's official. The LA Clippers are going to the conference finals.
I can't see him just going and blowing it up after this. I mean, you gotta, this was a crazy year. I gotta say, you gotta reload and try and come back. Maybe tweak something here or there, minor, but like they got a stacked squad.